it's just simply been too long at this point. Back in May of 2019, we killed this male diamond GEMSBOK. That was about 9 months before the new scoring system came out, and ever since that new system, I've wanted a male diamond GEMSBOK for our new lodge. And, like, could we take that one and put it in the new lodge? Sure. But the entire point of making the new lodge was to only get scoring system 2.0 trophies in it. So today, we're gonna try a GEMSBOK grind and see if we can finally remedy that. And I'm actually super excited for this, not least because we really do have a good shot at finally getting that male diamond GEMSBOK, as well as potential for rares. I mean, we don't have much for rare GEMSBOK in the trophy lodge since they became legitimately rare. Like, we've got some dark and gold GEMSBOK in there, but back from when they were much more common. There's also the fact that a lot of you guys have been asking for other Great One grinds and stuff like that, and I'm not always huge on grinding, so I think this kind of gets us the best of both worlds. It gets us on Vurhonga Savanna, it gives us a chance to get one of those checklist diamonds finally in the lodge, and also, there's a ton of other potential out here, whether it is Lions, Cape Buffalo, Springbuck. There's a lot of like potential cool rares I'd love to add to the lodge that we can maybe kind of work on in the process. And although I already forgot to place the very first tent of this, what I'm actually doing is starting this out now just before live streaming it. So there's probably going to be some stream highlights in this video as well, assuming anything actually happens, and we'll see where that gets us. Also, whiffed on the very first male GEMSBOK shot of the grind, so hopefully that's not a bad sign, but I assume he's going to survive and we can get him later. And one of the kind of many big questions I actually have is, are we going to want to shoot female GEMSBOK for this as well? Because for one, they make diamond way more often, so it might be a way to kind of get some additional trophies. But also, I wonder if it's something that would help us, necessarily because they often do score pretty decently high as well, or if it would actually hurt us. In the meantime, I'm going to take out both of those, doing a little bit better it looks like when we actually take the time to line up our shot. So what I kind of had here from years back was a little bit of a lion grind setup, so I've got some tents in some decent locations. A lot of what we're doing right now in the setup for the stream to kind of hopefully make that go smoother is taking down old tents that aren't where GEMSBOK drink at all, and then maybe adding some claiming tents. I don't want to get too crazy into that until we see where the best places are, but here for instance, like it takes forever to run around here, I definitely think we need a claim tent on that side. So as with any setup, the very beginning is kind of just getting everything laid out so we can optimize it later on, because I think things are going to move around as we start to shoot a bunch of GEMSBOK and stuff. We'll probably have to completely redo things. Hard shot with a 308, not bad, although we just drowned ourselves. 278 just barely makes gold, and I like the fact they're already getting a halfway decent one, and getting to see the 308 do a decent job. I don't know, like, what I'm afraid of doing is accidentally shooting, say, like a beige GEMSBOK or something that I maybe don't notice with the 300, and then ruining a high score. So I want to use an ethical weapon, because we are going to be doing some of this grinding at night. They drink from 3 to 6 a.m. A lot of that's in the dark. I don't know if the 308's the right gun yet, but the fast follow-ups are nice. We saw that with the female GEMSBOK that we shot second. But just getting things going here with a level 4 and 3 from that lake. Double long just in front of the heart. I mean, clearly it does a solid job. It's just I'm not sure what happened on that first level 4. Now, quite honestly, I think anything we can take out early on here is going to be good. And as I mentioned, things are probably going to try to move around. So, I don't know if that was necessarily the biggest GEMSBOK here, or if there are any others. Almost spotted something there. Oh yeah, there's some other ones taking off over on that side. The wind wasn't great, and we didn't have a tent here, so rather than just spook everything and, you know, maybe take the ATV down, figure we'd get one for the road. Maybe two, depending on where they're standing. That's a fleeing female. Bunch of fleeing ones, actually, but, oh. That one's solid. Like that. See, this is the thing. That could definitely be a diamond level 4. That's probably the one that Warren called. I can't figure out where the big female went. The fact that it's dark out kinda does make that more difficult. And this one should be laying it right here. And what we're gonna do is we'll grab these two and we'll place a tent probably the way the wind is, somewhere down in here. And hopefully when we come back, we can go ahead and shoot that one. Up to 349 solid, 337.5 I think is diamond. So a fair chance at it, and it looked big. And I like that we're finding consistency already with the 308 hard shots. 283 for that guy, I think that makes him our biggest one to this point. And there just are going to be some lakes, and I think this will be one of them. that probably we gotta visit in the daylight towards the end of the drink zone. So we'll place a tent here up top where we can kind of see the entire thing. And I'm gonna say that's the way we'll have to treat this one, because there's a number of GEMSBOK zones. One thing I do want to go and find out, we'll see if this tent that we place first is in a decent spot. That 4 that we hit, if he's back there, I want to know, like, did we mess up the shot, or is frontal something that can be a problem? Because eventually, we're just gonna have, oh, wait, did we shoot a 3? Alright, either way, we're just gonna have some off-angle shots. And if we're not punching through frontal, and they're surviving like that, we gotta reconsider. So, now will be a good time to find that out. Ideally before we start shooting all kinds of good-sized ones. That should punch into a lung no problem. And probably we should have been more efficient and shot another one, but actually might be the only male here. I swear there was a 4 though. Oh, there was. So now, I don't know if that's going to get him or not. It looks like it will, but now I've got another question. Maybe the 3 was standing in front of the 4, and it has nothing to do with the gun. So now, a moment of truth regarding that. First shot, I mean, I don't remember taking a shot at that kind of angle. Maybe we did. Maybe we were trying to hit here. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind at least. Like, even if we shot here, like trying to go through the neck into the lung, I'm not sure that's going to consistently get it. Probably the move's going to be to, like, at least carry another option then. I just still don't know that we want that as our main gun in case there would be some kind of cool rare. They just won't stand out a ton at distance. But anyway, getting back on track, our 4, I thought that second shot might have been okay, but we shot him a 3rd time just to be safe. Would have been a gold, not that it's a huge deal. And already it is nearly 5 a.m., so got a lot of spots still to get to. So I figured before I forget about it, we better come and check on that big level 4 female GEMSBOK. I'm telling you what, that might make it. So if she offers a decent angle again, because we already know a little bit of concerns about the 308, at least at certain angles, it's about 250 out. Hard shot her, and we're just gonna fling some lead down that way. I think the 4's gonna go down. Might have been the only other one we hit. That is gonna be another thing though. They flee pretty quick. There's gonna be an art form to this, I feel like. It's a little different than any of the Great One grinds we've ever done. But, as for our level 4 female GEMSBOK, pretty solid looking horns. That is a diamond 341. I like the start of this. Now, if the goal was to get a diamond female, we'd be done. Diamond male's a little bit more rare. I don't know if I talked about this at the beginning, by the way. Our male diamond GEMSBOK in the lodge is 342. That is the maximum possible trophy rating for a male GEMSBOK. That's one of the reasons the diamonds are so rare. You need 337.6 basically to even get diamond, and then they max at 342. One of the reasons that I don't want to place that one in the lodge is because, did I tax that? I don't think I did. Better jump back and do that. But one of the reasons that I don't want to place the male that we have from the old system, I don't think he was max score. I don't think he was 342. When the old system trophies got moved over to the new system as far as what their scores are, they didn't always perfectly match their old trophy rating, and it just feels disingenuous to put that there if it wasn't a max score male at the time. And I did forget to tax that as well, so now we'll do that, and temporarily, we're going to go ahead and place this in the lodge. The thing is, when we shot this, Dark was just, like, an uncommon. This isn't a super rare, though it would be now. So I'm going to put this here kind of as a placeholder, but my hope is to replace some of those sorts of things with, say, like a gold beige GEMSBOK, or maybe a gold fur GEMSBOK, that kind of stuff. But I think, especially having just gotten the diamond, we're going to bounce around and pick up all of our tents so we can really properly do this setup. I like it though. What have we killed? Maybe 10, 12 GEMSBOK, and already the first diamond of the grind is down? Hello? Oh, he's just down over the hill. Yeah, there he is. Oh, it's a good one too. Oi. I am really proud of that. That was a heart shot. It just takes a while to kill him with the 308. Considering I accidentally forgot to re-equip the 4570, that was pretty sweet. Thought you meant to... my immediate thought as soon as I shot into the air was like, I hope they realize I missed on purpose. Because it was not even close. I just was trying to be fast, so I shot sort of way over. I meant to put the chat on screen because I'm going to probably grab some clips for the video. I definitely want to put that in the video. Double long heart from the 308 is pretty legit though. At 230 meters, that's a solid one. 47.63. I think it shows the 308's quite capable for GEMSBOK, but the star of that show was definitely the first shot. I'm almost tempted to use the 45.70, but since she just turned, get both of those decent ones. Oh, there were more. Definitely got her. That's a male, like a male a mile away. Looks good. So this was the 3. Wow. Logged out, we'll take it, 286. The 4 should have been, I thought, close. That was definitely through the spinal cord and definitely lucky, but that looked awesome. Okay, level 4 that we shot. 310, yeah, well shy. You can see, so there is like a difference in the horns when they're this size. The diamond horns are a little bit bigger, and I think they've got more mass. Sheesh. Double long spinal cord and vertebrae. This is gonna be rough. Actually, I don't know how that happened, but I was expecting to shoot it like 6 times as it was running away till it fell. We do need to start being careful though. I gotta get tripods set up because as soon as I see these things, wow. I thought we hit something crazy to just insta-kill. That was just hitting a bunch of organs and dropped them. Anyway, I don't want to start deleting zones, and as soon as I see GEMSBOK, I just start blasting. So, tripods feel like a must sooner rather than later. I see bigger horns back there. Ah, that one got out of there. That's an okay 4. What's going on? We didn't hit him the first time. I'm sure that wasn't like hit double lung, liver, stomach twice. That was some kind of heart or neck or something. I think, if I'm not mistaken, what happened there was we dropped the first one, dropped the second one, which was just in the way, and then I won't pretend it was elite skill. It was largely luck. Dropped the third one on the run. So this one I meant to drop. This was the only one I tried to actually hard shot. This one I just needed to hit and get it out of the way. Got it through the neck. I'm really intrigued as to what happened on the only one I actually wanted. The biggest one out of the 3 is Vital Blood. So I don't think we could have brain shot him. I mean, maybe. If we do that again the entirety of this grind, I'll be surprised. Like, literally perfect right in, like, even the step was perfect. Left foot forward. Shot went right into the armpit, basically. Double lung heart. Nice. That was unexpectedly fantastic. So as you can probably imagine, I'm pretty darn excited to see where this grind goes. And I talked about in the one clip there from the stream, we still haven't placed tripods at all of our spots yet. So we're gonna go ahead and get this one down now. Apparently this lake over here, which is one of the best for lions, a really good one for wildebeest, also is fantastic for GEMSBOK, and I don't want to be deleting those zones. So there was that nervous one. Don't know where he got to. It might be that there. That's up to 315. There's a number of decent males over there. We'll just try to get whatever we can. If we can get 3 males, or we can just shoot a level 2 female by accident instead, we'll call that good. I'm really curious to see, like, for one, how many level 5s are going to show up, because troll level 5s are relatively common. It's just the ones that actually make diamond that are so absurdly rare. The other thing is, how long is the absurd shooting gonna last? Because some of those shots on stream were just insane. And I'm really glad that the whole plan all along had been to include some stream clips of this grind, because some of that stuff was pretty darn cool. Now, I won't say I'm like 100% committed to sticking to the 308 despite some of the crazy stuff that happened in that stream, but it definitely made me want to continue to use it. And just the mere fact that, like, I really like to look at it, it's the same exact customization, at least, that we did for the fallow grind, and when it's doing a pretty decent job, hard to move away from it. So the female and the smaller four were there pretty much side by side. Not sure where that bigger four went. Is that blood? Yeah, so he's not going to be far, actually, right there. And then we got an additional bonus 3. That's like spots like this. Why we need tripods? Really quickly, we shot 4 in the same spot. So a nice 293 gold there. And to wrap up the first hunt for our GEMSBOK grind, a 236 that I thought we maybe clipped through the skull. Got him in the jaw the first time. Follow-up got him good. And we'll see where this goes from here. But like I said, very much looking forward to it. Curious to see what else we encountered. Like we had the lion, for instance. Things that we're going to be shooting along the way hopefully lead to other good things. And we'll just see where it all goes. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.